Ladies and gentlemen, we are so back. We're back in the studio, but sadly, I don't think Bitcoin is back. I'm back here permanently, well, for now, but I don't think Bitcoin is going to continue its bullish price trajectory for much longer. And in this update, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I want to focus primarily on one specific chart, which I was able to find through Ben Cowan's recent video on Into the Cryptoverse, and it looks at the Bitcoin average price performance on midterm years. This year, hint, hint, is a midterm year. And we know that in the first few months of the year, it's completely understandable to experience a price move upwards, only to then find that the rest of the year is continued with decline. So I want to show you that. I want to show you a couple of things. Bitcoin on its way to close the CME gap as we predicted. It's very likely going to happen sooner rather than later. Just for reference and context, two CME gaps. One of them is at 90.6 and the other one is at 88.1. Nice little head and shoulder candle, head and shoulder pattern. I think we will end up closing both of these very soon. So let's begin off with this mysterious chart. What is it looking at? It's just looking at the midterm at the midterm years. That's 2022, 2018, 2014, and 2010. So these are, apart from 2010, these are the years that historically have began bear markets. So it's the transition year from bull into bear markets. And when we look at things like the 54 simple moving average on the weekly time frame, we got that breakdown of the 54 simple. And whenever you have historically broken below this moving average, apart from COVID, it always marked the beginning of a bear market. We also know that obviously all tops happen in Q4 post-halving year. This was Q4 post-halving year. This was Q4 post-halving year. 2021 was Q4 post-halving year. And 2025 October was also Q4 post-halving year. So there's a lot of indications that support that, even if we don't see a drop like 2021, because we're going to probably follow 2019 midterm price action due to monetary policy, as that's the most important thing. Monetary policy is what ultimately influences markets. I'm not being very bullish for Bitcoin as of today because of midterm year performance. Now, we know that we will likely get that retest into the 54 simple moving average on the weekly, the 200 daily. They're all similar things. You can even argue that we will see a retest into the bull and bear market support band, which I think we will. All of that is clustered between 99 to about $106,000, 106 being the 200 daily moving average. But when we do end up getting that retest, I want to reiterate, I think we will, be a little bit bullish for the first 2 months. But when we do get that retest, I think it's going to lead to consolidation and prices going lower, or at least consolidating. So please don't get excited. I think Bitcoin will be back, and it will truly be back once we get the injection of liquidity, which we are slowly starting to get. The new Fed president will come in soon too. They will likely lower rates. President Trump has now control of Venezuelan crude oil. He wants to manipulate the market to bring oil prices down, to bring inflation lower. And if he can bring inflation lower, he can also reduce interest rates more. So when liquidity comes in this year and its impact on the risk-on markets begin from 2027 onwards, then I think we will start to see an incline. So just be patient. Patience is all we need and all we can sort of do at this point in time. And alongside Bitcoin, altcoins will recover. And I think the watch markets and the supercar markets, all of these things will look good from 2027 onward. So that was it for today's video. If you guys want to learn how to trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, check this video out right here to get a full tutorial on how to trade crypto. With that said, I'll see you all on the next updates very soon. Bye-bye.